The following is a question and answer session given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on November 13th, 2013 in Sri Mayapur, India. The question and answer session was given with the new students from Nepal.
Angolangai taken, Yatki Tatamahan Bande, Sigan Hidayam, Paramanandamalam, Sri Chaitanya Swami. So who's here for the first time?
Who is here for the first time? Raise your hand, please.
Suswagatam.
Suswagatam.
Who's doing Vishnu Panchak?
Who is doing Vishnu Panchak fasting? Raise your hand.
I tell you, I've seen at the visa in Kathmandu.
Some of you have seen me in visa in Kathmandu, and I have saw you in visa in Kathmandu.
We rose up by lift and went down by Mandar.
I went by lift, but I went down by manpower.
So, this place was created by Radharani to please Krishna.
So this place, Shrita Mayapur, was created by Srimati Radharani to please Krishna.
Krishna says this place is not different from Vrindavan.
Krishna says this place is not different from Vrindavan.
And all the holy places are here.
And all the holy places are here.
So whatever holy place you have anywhere in India, it's here also.
So whatever holy places are there in India, all are here in Mayapur also.
Like here, Kashi is there.
Yeah, Kashi is here.
Here, Jagannath
Jagannath-puri.
Anandasharanya,
Naimisharanya,
Pushkar Tirtha,
Pushkar Tirtha, Kurukshetra, Radhakunda, Shyamkunda.
Like that. Here, the bathing place, Lord Ram is there. The bathing place of Lord Ram.
Here, there's a bathing place of Lord Ram is also here.
And here was the Shiva Linga, which made Ravana so powerful.
Here, there's one Shiva Linga here, which makes Ravana so powerful.
But that was taken away and left in Jharkhand.
But that is taken away and left over in Jharkhand.
So, if any of you have any questions?
So, do anyone have any question?
How to balance family, parents and our spiritual life if parents are not favorable towards devotional service?
One way is to make them favorable.
One way is to make them favorable.
Let's say like Kunja Yari, she's fortunate that her parents are devotees.
Kunja Bihari, she is fortunate that her parents are devotee.
So they're always encouraging her to chant, be Krishna conscious.
So they are always encouraging her to chant and be Krishna conscious.
Sometimes if you get the older people, the same age as the parents, to talk to them and they influence them.
Sometimes we get some older people or some age of your parents to talk to them and convince them?
Because some don't like to hear from their sons or daughters.
Because some parents, they don't like to hear from their son or daughters.
Sometimes you have to be a little sneaky.
Sometimes you have to be some little sneaky.
Sometimes you have to be straightforward.
Sometimes you have to be straightforward.
Depends on each individual.
So it depends on each individual.
It's difficult for me to say because each parent is a little different.
Difficult for me to say because each parent is a little different.
One family came up here to Mayapur and said, "Oh, we had a completely different idea from our son."
When parents came to Mayapur and they said, "Oh, we have a completely different idea for our son."
Our son, he was presenting things very fanatically.
Our son, he was presenting things very fanatically.
We see that here people are happy and they're chanting, dancing. We don't know all this.
Here we see people happy, they're chanting, dancing. We didn't know all about this.
This is nice.
This is nice.
So, parents have a way of not listening sometimes to their children.
Parents are not listening to their children sometimes.
So, you have to see. Of course, like Prahlad's father was an outright demon.
Of course, Prahlad's father was a demon.
But I'm assuming that your parents are not demons.
Our parents are not demon.
I'm assuming like that.
I'm assuming that your parents are not demon.
So, like studying, being a good student, is something you can use for Krishna.
The studying or something you can use for Krishna.
So sometimes parents want to see you're studying.
Sometimes parents want to see your study.
So you can show I'm studying.
So you can show that you are studying.
Because you do this as one of your services to Lord Krishna.
Because you do this as one of the service for Lord Krishna.
Just like H.H.Jayapataka Swami, he studied at the Banaras Hindu University.
It's like Jiva Goswami, he studied at Banaras Hindu University.
He became one of the best Sanskrit scholars.
He became one of the best Sanskrit scholar.
Because he wanted to use his education to serve his guru.
He used his huge education to serve his guru.
This is my own personal question. Like sometimes students, they lose interest in study and read. Instead of that, they read Prabhupada's books. Then they say like, Prabhuji, I don't feel like studying our text, but I like studying spiritual books. So in such case, so what should we tell to the students? They want to join Brahmacharya ashram before completing their studies. And there is one example we have here also, one going to be Brahmachari like this.
Let's see, it's not good to be selfish. It's not good to be selfish.
You see, it's not good to be selfish.
While we're students, if we give up and join the ashram,
The students, if they give up and join ashram,
then their school will become anti-Krishna consciousness.
then the school will become anti-Krishna consciousness.
The parents become anti.
Then the parents also become anti.
So some of the others would get the chance to be devotees, but the doors are shut. So many would get the chance to be devotees.
So many can give the chance to become devotees.
So many would get the chance,
So many will get the chance to become devotees,
but the door is shut.
but the door is shut.
Because one person, hundreds are getting no access.
If you will get one person, but hundreds will get, they will not get, they will not become devotee. They will not get the opportunity.
Rather, while you're a student, you also spend your time preaching to the other fellow students.
Rather, when you are a student, spend your time to preach to other fellow students.
And that's why how many devotees you can make.
This way, how many devotees you can make?
Also, the education, you can use it in Krishna service.
Also, the education you can utilize in Krishna service.
Some people become brahmacharis,
Some people become brahmacharis,
but later they want to marry.
but later they marry.
If they don't have the education, how will they maintain the family?
If they don't have education, then how they will maintain their family?
If they don't respect their parents, then it's that much more difficult.
If they don't respect their parents, it is much more difficult.
So, two things can be balanced.
So, two things can be balanced.
Study for Krishna,
Study for Krishna,
teach in the hostels or to fellow students,
preach in the hostels or fellow students,
go regularly to the temple,
go regular to the temple,
associate with devotees,
associate with devotees,
and this way see which way you want to go.
and in this way see which way you want to go.
Brahmachari for life or brahmachari for some years.
To decide brahmacharis for life or brahmachari for some years,
Or you want to get married fairly soon.
or you want to get married very soon.
So, like this, they're finding that if people finish their education and then join, it's much better for teaching for the universities. Also, the students will know themselves better.
It's good if you complete your education, then it's good for you. You can help in preaching to your fellow students and they know you better.
Know yourself better.
Then you can know yourself better.
I have to give mantras to some devotees who took initiation this morning.
I had to give some Gayatri mantras. I devoted to initiation this morning. Last question.
Lord Sri Krishna stresses on loving devotional service so many times in Bhagavad Gita. What it exactly means by loving devotional service? What is its characteristics? How do we know whether we are advancing on this path or not? And what is the way to get that loving mood in our heart?
In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
which is also known as Nectar of Devotion in English,
it is also known as Nectar of Devotion in English,
there are 3 stages mentioned.
there are 3 stages mentioned.
Practice of Bhakti
Practice of Bhakti
by regular principles,
by following regular principle,
the ecstatic love of Krishna,
the ecstatic love for Krishna,
and pure love for Krishna.
and pure love for Krishna.
So, 2 stages in the practice level.
Two stages in the practice are:
one is strictly following the Guru,
one is strictly following the Guru
Shastra,
and Shastra,
one is to try to improve one's devotional service,
and another is try to improve on devotional service.
and they do their service more spontaneously.
And they do their service more spontaneously.
That's called Raganuga Bhakti.
That's called Raganuga Bhakti.
So if you practice this type of bhakti,
So if you practice this type of bhakti,
then some ecstatic symptoms may arise.
then some external symptoms may arise.
Tears in the eyes,
Tears in the eyes,
spontaneous laughter,
spontaneous laughter,
choking up,
chalking up,
being stunned,
and become stunned,
hair standing on end,
hair standing on the hand,
fainting,
fainting.
like that. There are 8 symptoms.
Like that, there are 8 symptoms.
So the external symptoms, one feels very blissful.
So, by these external symptoms, one feels very blissful
Pure love.
and pure love.
So as one increases,
So, as one increases,
they start to see Krishna with increasing affection.
they start to see Krishna with increasing affection.
And just like a mother or father naturally feel affection for their children.
Just like mother and father feel natural affection for the children,
You see how Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they feel affection like that for Krishna.
just like Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj feel affection for Krishna.
So Krishna has five levels of devotional service.
So, Krishna has 5 levels of devotional service:
Santa, neutral states,
some in neutral stage,
Dasya.
that's called Dasyam.
Dasya is service.
Dasyam is service,
Sakyam, friendship.
Sakyam, friendship,
Vatsalyam, parenthood.
Vatsalyam, that's a parenthood,
And Madhurya, which is conjugal love.
So last is Madhurya, that is conjugal love.
So, according to one's nature, eventually they'll awaken some spontaneous love for Krishna.
According to one's nature, one develops spontaneous love for Krishna.
But in the beginning stages, we learn how to observe ourselves in Bhakti Yoga.
In the beginning stage, we have to think how we can observe ourselves in the how to absorb ourselves in Bhakti Yoga.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,